Do you remember a video that I posted a little while ago that was titled What If? It's basically about speculating the next vehicle update and what it was going to be. Do you remember? Well, I didn't, so I had to actually go back and watch my own video so that I can make this video. The question was, what if Rockstar made a specific lobby for a specific type of GTA Online player? And it looked like I may have been half right. And today we're going to be looking at the new tuner update. It's going to be spread out between multiple videos, and first I am going to start off with the new heist missions that they've added. I do apologize that I am a little bit late with this video, but only because YouTube is not my full-time job, unfortunately. So if you want to help me make it my full-time job, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and also share this video with a friend as well. Now let's get to it. First, you have to go to the car meet on your map right here. Once you go there, a cutscene will play. Once the cutscene is over, feel free to move around the area, and I didn't really check it out yet because I wanted to do the missions first, but what you have to do is purchase an auto shop to do these missions. And I don't think there really is a best one to purchase. You have, I think, like 5 of them you can choose from. So I just purchased the one for 1.7 million. It's a little bit more because I added a couple things on it. So I think it was like 2.5 million at the end. So you're going to need to spend a little bit of money on it. Plus there are a bunch of cars that you can buy as well, which I, again, haven't looked into yet. Once you purchase the auto shop, you can head down to do the first setup mission, which is simply just get a vehicle for Mimi. The mission was actually pretty fun, and I actually enjoyed it. And it's the first setup mission that I didn't actually dread. You actually had to do something on it, not just get a vehicle and then return with it. And once you get it set up, let the fun begin. And I am going to divide them into multiple videos, kind of like episodes, I guess. And I'm going to be doing complete walkthroughs of every mission. And I mean, they're very straightforward and pretty easy, but if you enjoy watching them, well, here they are. And after the missions are done, I will get into everything else. There's a lot that comes with this update. So for now, I'm just going to let this play out and let you watch what needs to be done. You've got multiple missions that you can choose from, and I happen to choose the first data contract missions. Now it says that you will get $175,000, but they take a little bit of a cut, so I think I got like $165,000, which again wasn't bad. I was actually expecting a lot less, but they only consist of 2 setup missions and then the finale, and they were actually just like really fun, and I actually really enjoyed playing through them. And each setup mission also gets you about $10,000, which isn't bad. I mean, because lately all the setups, you don't get paid for them. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let this whole thing play out so that you can see what it's like, and you can choose to do this with friends or solo. Some are easier with friends. Your friends, however, won't get the full 165 or 175, whatever it is. For it, they only get about 50,000 upon completion, which still isn't horrible, I guess. So, but anyways, let's start the first setup.
Hey, you know the tricky part about raiding the off-the-grid weekend retreat of the billionaire Merriweather CEO? Finding out where that shit is. We got one lead. His deliveries come by air from Palmer Taylor Power Station. Get over there and see if there's someone you can tell.
For this one, I decided to use my Vigilante because it's I wanted it to be immersive. I didn't really want to use a flying vehicle, but you can actually use any vehicle you want with the setups. And I decided to use this one just because it kind of reminds me of a sporty type vehicle, but it's also weaponized and the damage is amazing on it. And that's basically why I did it, because I didn't know what I was in for and I wasn't really sure what to expect. So I can pretty much handle anything with this thing, and that's why I chose it. This mission, as you can see, starts out with you following a chopper. When you get to where the skylift drops off the container, you've got to simply take a picture of the entrance of the bunker. For some reason, it was running a little bit sluggish. I hope that isn't like the update, or maybe it's just my internet connection. I'm not sure, but it seemed to be being a little bit laggy. That's not the quality of the video for some reason. That was actually my game at the time. But anyways, after you take the photo, you've simply got to wait for something to actually come out of the entrance. And now you have to do what the mission suggests, pretty much, and steal the barrage. Do not do what I did and blow up the barrage. And this is the moment where I realized that maybe the vigilante might not have been the best choice for this particular mission. I mean, you can still use it, but you don't want to accidentally explode the vehicle that you're trying to actually steal. So I end up having to do it all over again. I have to literally go all the way back to the auto shop just to restart the mission, and that part was kind of annoying. I'm not even gonna lie though, I bought the living quarters for my auto shop, so I just made it my spawn location and just changed sessions. I wasn't about to drive all that way. But on the plus side, this is also how I found out each time you do the mission, it's a different location as well. So when I actually followed the skylift thing, it was actually a closer location than what it was. So win-win, I guess. One way that I did actually use the vigilante that made it useful was the helicopters. There's going to be helicopters that come after you, and this vigilante is really good. The missiles on it are just spot on. It's perfect for taking out these choppers. I mean, you can use anything, your oppressor, deluxo, whatever you want pretty much, but I just like the vigilante. It's one of my favorite vehicles. Oh, and also the part that I forgot to show is that I actually get out of my vehicle and I shoot the guy. There's going to be a guy on the gauntlet, on the gun, in the back of that barrage thing, and I just use my gun and I just shoot him out of it, and then, you know, he quits bothering you, obviously, because he's dead. And then I just basically block in the vehicle and just steal it from the guys, and boom, I basically have to deliver it now, and that's it. But I also should mention that I have a heck of a time getting out of there, because all the NPCs are idiots and they basically come against you, and this is proof of that right here. But once you deliver the vehicle, mission complete. Now we're on to our next mission, which is the defenses. Now, in my personal opinion, if you're doing this solo, the defenses aren't really that useful, but there's no choice. Like, it makes you have to do this mission in order to advance, in order to do the finale. So, but I will give you this one little tip. Use a flying vehicle. Let me just put it like that, because I didn't want to at first, but then I realized what it was, and I'm like, oh crap, maybe I should use one. So I basically only got one of these out of the 3 that you're supposed to get. So, but like, it wouldn't really matter anyways, because the finale, I didn't even really use. I mean, I did use them, but I didn't really use them very much. Really, I didn't need to use them, to be honest. Mission complete, sort of. And now we are moving on to the finale again, which was, in my opinion, extremely fun, but I think it would be more fun and be easier if you actually had friends while doing this. So on the next episode that I'm going to make of the next mini heist, I will have some friends as well. Now with the finale, you can only use what vehicles you have purchased for the auto shop. And if you don't have any vehicles like me, then you will be able to use Mimi's car, the first setup vehicle. So no worries there. The mission's pretty self-explanatory. You got to go to the bunker that you found, and you've got to steal the data drives. There are 4 data drives, and again, if you had help, it would be a little bit easier. Like, say if you had 4 people helping you, then each one of you can just go grab a drive real quick and then get out. Like, all 3 of them, you can probably do the whole thing in 20 minutes if you had some help. Alone, you're looking at maybe 30 to 35 minutes. And again, I'm talking about the entire, like, all 3 missions. Now you have to do this protection type mission pretty much, and you have to drive to Elysian Island, if that's how you pronounce it, and you've got to protect this guy while he uploads the drives. This is where the defenses mission actually came in. So basically, I only got one of them, but if I got all three of them, I would have 3 of these anti-aircraft miniguns that me and my friends could use if I had friends on this mission. But basically, my strategy was to just simply stay put until he had everything uploaded, pretty much. And once the upload completes, you just had to clear the area of the remaining enemies. As you can see, I just let them pile up at my feet, and the choppers become a bit of an issue, but that's why I have to ultimately leave and use one of the anti-aircraft defenses, even though sometimes I shoot them right out of the chopper. But hey, that's why we did that mission, I guess. And that's it. That is this entire contract in a whole. And this has been the data contract solo. And they only take 10% out of it at the end, so you still end up with 153,000, which for about 35 minutes by yourself, that's not bad at all. So again, if you enjoy the content like this and want to see more, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on a future video. And also join my Discord so you can always stay up to date with me personally. And check me out on TikTok. I've always got something funny going on over there, gaming related. So again, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.